Why did Abraha hate the Kaaba so much that he attacked it with an army of 600 men? Because the Kaaba had become the most sacred place for all of Arabia. People from all over Arabia flocked to Mecca for worship, earning a few individuals a fortune. Abraha was deeply angered by the fact that these poor Meccans had neither a king nor a government. Why had they become the center of all of Arabia? So, before the attack, he built a massive church in Sana'a, the capital of his kingdom, Yemen, so that people would abandon the Kaaba and come to it. However, this project failed completely, leaving Abraha with only one option: to destroy the Kaaba. Abraha was not born into the family of any king, but was a slave to a small businessman in a small town in the Roman Empire. The real issue was that the war between Yemen and Abyssinia had been going on for a long time. Yemen was dominated by Jews, and Abyssinia was inhabited by Christians. So what was to happen? First, the Jews attacked, and then the Christians. It caused a lot of devastation in the areas due to which the superpower Roman Empire became very worried. Even then, Christians were the superpower, so the Roman Empire helped its Christian brothers in Abyssinia and ended the kingdom of Jews in Yemen forever. And in this work for this, he sent one of his slaves named Abraham, who went with an army of 1 lakh and wreaked havoc on the Jews. After this victory, Abraham became very strong and has separated Yemen from his own country, Abyssinia. The king of Basha got very angry at this, and he sent an army against Abraha, but this time this new army assassinated its own general and presented him before him, joining his army. After this, Abraha became the most powerful king in all of Arabia, and his influence spread throughout Arabia. Except for one thing. Every year, thousands of people from all over Arabia traveled to Mecca to circumambulate the Kaaba. Abraha thought, "What's the big deal?" He thought, "Let's build one too." He built a magnificent church in his capital, which he filled with diamonds and jewels from all over the world. This building was the most beautiful and luxurious in all of Arabia. The Arabs had never seen anything like it before, but no one came to worship there, and everyone continued to visit the old Kaaba. Despite all this expense and effort, when Abraha failed, he had only one option. He gathered an army of 60,000 men and attacked the Kaaba. The stories we've told so far are not only recorded in Islam but also in history, borrowed from ancient Arabic inscriptions. Abraha was a great king in 152 BC, but there is no mention of his going to Mecca. But in recent findings, some such Jewish inscriptions say that he only wanted to demolish the Kaaba so that people left the Kaaba and came to his church. After looting everything around, when he reached Mecca, he called their chief. Abdul Muttalib came and said that you have captured some of my camels. Please return them to me. Abraha laughed and said that I thought you were a very brave man, but you are worried about your father. Abdul Muttalib said that I am only the owner of my camels. The owner of this house should know, and you should know, but let me tell you this much, that till date no one has been able to harm this house. The next day, Abraha ordered his army to attack, but his elephant stopped and did not move even after a lot of efforts. At that very moment, some birds came from the sky. Each one had a stone in its mouth. These were such birds that no one had ever seen them before that day, nor after that day, and they were targeting and killing the people of Abraha's army. Now, many historians have described this as an extreme form of smallpox, because as soon as a stone touched their body, they would scream and tear out their own flesh. It was so severe that the bones of some people became visible. In this condition, the army ran back, and Abraha's army of 6 Hajj was destroyed. This rebellion of the Quraysh of Mecca spread throughout Arabia, and the Quraysh became enemies of the new king of Arabia. After this incident, millions of people from all over Arabia started coming for the circumambulation of Kaaba, and every year a huge fair of Okaz started being organized in Mecca, and the wealth of the people of Mecca started doubling and tripling,